They spent 300. I don't even want to do this story now. They spent 300 mil on Next to Nil. It's day. Who the hell cares? Of
Obama Apocalypso Carrageddon Gate.
As a closed caption guy, it's kind of weird when people see that I'm dating an 8-year-old. All right. This is an amazing story, even for the closed caption guy. All right. Oregon signed up only 44 people. Only 44 people for insurance through November after spending $300 million on its state-based exchange. That's like $30 million per person. I didn't really do the math. Figure it's pretty close. This new report by the Department of Health and Human Services says the state had the fewest enrollees in the nation. Enrollees. Enrollees?
Yeah, enrollees.
That sounds Italian.
Just put this accent.
It's like, I'll have 6 enrollees.
Like a sausage enrollee, please?
Exactly. The lack of success comes despite taking in more federal money to build and promote the exchange in all but 2 states, and despite outreach efforts like this music video here.
I'll sing for the place that my heart is called home, where the salty sea air meets the cold mountain snow, where I'm free to be healthy and happy and strong, and live long in Oregon. Long live the Oregon spirit, long live the Oregon way.
I am the closed caption guy, and I hate that broad. Wow, that's sexist. I don't know about you, but that's pretty sexist. Joanne, okay, that's like they should have just given $1 million to 300 people.
I would have gladly taken that money.
Yes.
I could have done a lot of good with that.
Like what?
I could have paid a lot of hospital bills for my friends, for drug addicts, their habit, like whatever.
I like the way you think, which is very little.
Yes. My biggest issue is Oregon, long and Oregon?
Yes.
It should be Oregon.
Really? Why?
If you want to rhyme. Isn't that what a song is supposed to do?
That's true. That's a good point.
Right?
Yeah, I think you found the most important element of the story.
That's really the only worthwhile thing to say.
The real scandal here.
Yeah. I'm the closed caption guy, and I'm thinking about calling up that girl on Red Eye. Is that against company policy if I do that? I mean, will anybody find out? Maybe if I lie. I mean, after all, I do steal from the company. I'm going to just milk this joke until it's no longer funny. Probably is already not funny, but anyway.
30 seconds.
Yes. Tom, is this is almost like a magical achievement that you could spend this much money on so little.
Oh, I thought you meant that commercial. It was magical.
I was looking at him and I said, Tom, I'm so out of my mind. All right, I'll go to you, and then you answer the question.
Did you see that the rainbow was shooting out of the dark cloud? I thought that was disturbing and weird. Yes, this is ridiculous. Young people are not going to sign up for Obamacare. It doesn't matter what state you're in. Everyone knows you know, during your 20s, you don't have any insurance.
Right, yeah.
Because you're invincible. Oh, there's the commercial again. Wonderful.
Yes.
And then as you become more comfortable with the fact that you're going to die at some point, then you start to add insurance.
Yes, exactly.
And, you know, now I'm finally insured, but I wasn't insured until I was 35.
Yeah, you're supposed to have, like, very cheap premiums with a high deductible and not really care.
Exactly.
That's really it.
And the idea that they thought young people were going to run out and buy this is ridiculous. It shows you how little respect these people have for young people. Like, we're going to put on these stupid commercials, and they're going to run out and buy something.
They think they're stupid, Jamie. I'm going to ask you the question that I asked Tom, because I thought I was asking you, because I dropped my pen, and that confuses me. This is like an achievement. It really is. I mean, the amount of money spent on so little, I mean, this is like the pyramids for big government.
It's pretty amazing. And in fact, the website doesn't actually really work, which is why they have such low enrollment. You have to use a paper application in order to get enrolled. But I have a theory for this as well. What explains...
Does it involve gluten?
No, but it involves our sign language friend. Very clearly, he's been put in this role as well to design these websites, which is why we've seen them in disastrous shape. But what's really interesting is that this also explodes another one of the president's arguments that even though the federal exchange website is working not as well, the state exchanges are working fantastic, but we can see in Oregon that's not exactly right either.
Andy, is the problem, and I think you're going to agree with me, is that they're not spending enough.
Absolutely, Greg. Let me explain to you how the world works using a little thing I like to call math.
Yes.
If spending $300 million leads to 44 people signing up, and Oregon's population is 3.9 million, all you have to do to get everyone to sign up is spend $26.6 trillion.
Okay.
This is scientific logic, Greg, something conservatives should look into if they want to join the reality-based community that unfortunately is sadly only comprised of liberal intellectuals like myself.
And all we need to do really is print more money.
If you need to print more money, fine, but I think you just spend whatever you got. Also, spending $26 trillion, a small price to pay for free health care.
That's true. That's true. Joanne, you were nodding along. Were you just being polite?
I was trying to do the math in my head.
I did it like 6 times.
And when I don't know the answer, I just nod.
Yeah, that's great. You're really good at nodding. Tom?
I think you have to spend more for the first 44. That's where you got to put a lot of the upfront money. And after that, then you can kind of taper off a little.
Yeah, but that's what they'll tell you, Tom.
Yeah.
But they don't tell you. They get you on the back end.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's quality, not quantity. Yeah, they only have 44, but they're the right 44. They're the best 44. Those are the ones you want. You don't really want the other Oregon people.
You need the
to sign up.
connectors, people who have a lot of friends on social media. So maybe they signed up some people with a lot of Twitter followers.
That might be right. I don't know. I lost interest.